Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Crypto's role in mainstream finance and everyday life is accelerating at an exponential rate, especially as we are going through tax season. Joining me to discuss is Steve Ehrlich, CEO of Voyager Digital, a crypto finance platform that helps you build real-world wealth through digital currency. Steve, it's great to see you again. Welcome back to Trade Talks.
Oh, thanks for having me. Appreciate being here.
You got it. And Colorado recently announced that it will accept crypto as a form of tax payments, and Virginia's governor is set to sign a bill that will enable crypto custody services for Virginia banks. What's significant about these moves?
Well, I think it's really significant when you look at the adoption of cryptocurrency and how it's come to, states and tend to be the last ones to have technology adoption. If you look back over the years, over the last 20 years, even the online payment of tax bills was something that they were the last to adopt. People were using online, payments in their everyday lives well before states said, okay, we'll accept that. So now they're starting to get ahead of the curve and saying like, yeah, there's real world adoption of crypto. Residents within our state want to use crypto to make payments. So we should jump on this now and be a progressive state, be something that is really looking for helping their residents, helping their citizens do that. So it's the beginning of this real adoption phase. We've seen some adoption. I think it's about 250 million people around the globe with crypto exposure. And we expect that to hit, a billion over the next 4 years. So that's something that is really significant in the adoption.
So overall, are you pleased with this legislation?
Look, I think that, last week we saw the executive order by the White House. I think that's really important. We've been saying for about 15 months that we thought there'd be thoughtful regulation in the crypto industry. And this is the beginning, bringing all these government agencies together to come up with a plan on how to regulate it at a federal level, while the states are actually bringing some legislation in themselves. This is the beginning, again, of thoughtful regulation that really will help consumers and businesses adopt crypto, use it in their everyday lives, and really pave the way for the technology of the future.
Why is it important for the crypto industry to work actively with government stakeholders?
It's really important because when you think about it, those of us in the industry have been doing it for some time now. We see what's happening every single day. And unlike many businesses, which are 40-hour work weeks, 50-hour work weeks, crypto's 24/7, 365. So we see what's happening and being built every single day. You take programs like, actually what I'll say is that about 25 years ago, there was a TV commercial that Oracle ran during the Super Bowl of 1998. It was really innovative at the time, and it talked about how Oracle was going to be at the forefront of the technology revolution of the future and the backbone of the internet. Well, fast forward 25 years, I can use a layer one protocol like Avalanche, replace that in Oracle, take the R out and an evolution, and now they're on top of the internet. That is what's going to bring the efficiencies of business for the next 25 years. So working with government, letting them know how this is going to work, how it's going to make everybody's lives better is really important for all of us in the industry.
And Steve, it's more than just talking about crypto's maturation as a mainstream currency. What is Voyager doing for its part?
Look, I think actually we're working with regulators. We've just hired and added Brian Brooks, the former commissioner of the OCC, to our board to work with regulators and work with the DC community. But in addition to that, we've taken on a big education approach. I've been in front of partners that we work with, like the Dallas Mavericks and their team and their organization. We've worked with colleges, my own college, my alma mater, Franklin and Marshall College, and getting in front and teaching people about crypto and why it matters. It's extremely important that someone like us who's in the business every day, it's important for us to teach. It's not just about bringing our cryptocurrency platform to the masses and crypto for all. It's about educating. And we feel that is core to what Voyager does and how we bring it to the masses and teach people why it matters. Just like I said, protocols like Avalanche and Algorand, teaching why it matters in addition to Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's who we are. And we feel that is the core of what we're trying to do in the industry.
Yep, and that's exactly why we have folks such as yourself on our show. Steve, great to see you. As always, thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.